Grand Theft Auto's Trailer 2 came out 7 months ago, and by the time of its release, it would have been released a year and a half ago. So today, I will be analyzing Trailer 2 7 months later. Now we start off, it's coming out right at the Florida Keys. I'm assuming to be the Florida Keys. It's beautiful. It compared to trailer 1, it looks 10 times better. The ocean is so much more impressive. And in the Keys, it's so much more blue and the life. The graphics look so much better in trailer 2. And what's crazy is this is gameplay. This entire trailer that you are seeing today, it's not cutscenes, it is all gameplay. So to see this, it is truly impressive. This looks like the Florida Keys. We have these are some really nice houses in the Keys. I doubt Jason will be staying in any of these. This is Jason's house, as you can tell. We know this is Brian Heder. Brian Heder is renting this to him. It's not too bad. I mean, it has some problems. This looks like his car. We see in the first trailer it's red and black, but here it's a blue. Maybe it's not the same car, but it looks very similar. On second thought, it might not be, but we see a lizard right here. He's up there, the ladder. Brian Heder comes out. This is Brian Heder's truck. We see it on multiple occasions. And the grass looks so real in the footprints. Oh my gosh, it's insane. And Brian Heder asks him what he's doing. He said, fixing some leaks, which is insane. Fixing some leaks is so relevant to what was going on, you know, at the time of the trailer's release. And we see in the background, he's having this little cutscene. The world behind him is still happening. We have these boats and yachts. Behind him, we have this raccoon in the trash. These trees are blooming. It's so beautiful. In this trailer, Brian Hetter's asking Jason to shake someone down. He's asking him to be a loan shark like Arthur Morgan was in Red Dead 2. He's asking him to shake someone down, get some money that he owes. Okay. And look at, he is so much more ripped in this. Obviously, I could be wrong, but I'm assuming you'll have to work him out to maintain this. We see another tattoo I don't think we had saw before. We see the reflection in his glasses, the sweat dripping off of him. This dude is ripped. This has to be like maxed out Jason. We see a little sunburn. We've been seeing a lot of that, a lot of sunburn. Here's the world just going on behind him, and we have this giant dumpster outside his crib. I would hate that. Just normal old houses out and about. And look at this. This is insane. This puddle. You can see the reflection of the world through the puddles. This is amazing. And then right here, you can see through the windows of his house. You see the sweat dripping off of him, the hair, the veins. It's insane. It's insane. And his hair is kind of grown out in this clip and whatnot. And here we get to see a little bit of the house, the flooring, and we can kind of see the world beyond. Okay, we can kind of see. I don't know if that's Vice City. I wouldn't say. We don't see any city skylines, but we see a little something. A factory, trees. Right here, we see the life going on. His watch with the working mirrors. These mirrors are working. That is insane. And we see people just living life. He's driving by all these houses, also alive and detailed. This woman yelling at him. Obviously, someone with a crush on him. This car is nice. Okay, it looks pink, but that could be the lighting. It looks like it has paws on it. This is obviously going to be someone in the story. Who knows? He's smiling or whatnot on the way to shake down this cashier. As we see now, he's punching him in the face. I don't know. This looks like just a little convenience store. It looks like this could be a little gift shop at the amusement park that we know is in the game. We see more, it looks like more shops out and about, or it could just be just a random shop. You can see all the individual buttons on the cash register, and all the it looks insane. It's a little crystal place. It looks like he's beating them up, stealing the money. Okay, Jason doing his thing. You can see all the individual change. You can see all the individual change in the cash register. And right here, we see this truck, and this truck looks like a lot older, like a lot older model than this truck right here. So there may be different years of cars. We could see different variation of cars, just different years. We see unbuckled, a sticker on the back of it, some hillbillies. Okay, this tells me that it's not just going to be the same type of NPCs in one place. On the highway, especially, we're going to see a large variety of different types of NPCs. We see the airport and Ambrosia are toward the same way. This is most likely how the mapping project figures out where everything is. We see the plane flying by, huge plane, huge plane. I'm assuming we get to drive that. Here, this basically confirms the working out mechanic. This is Jason with his AirPods in. We can tell it's Jason. He has a little tattoo there. All the girls love him, it seems like. The lighting is insane. So working out seems like it's going to be a mechanic in Grand Theft Auto 6. Now, this is insane. Right here, we have a cat on top of the ATM. We have the lottery tickets, okay? And you can see the water in the beer moving. That is insane. We see this woman walk by. She has her own little specific tattoos for her NPC. So far, out of trailer 1, trailer 2, and all the screenshots, we've never saw a NPC repeated, I don't think. Attention customers, it is lawful for any person to consume or possess an open carry. It's just telling you not to drink, I guess. Well, Fleeka is still in the GTA universe. We robbed that. Same with Redwood. Right here, we see an old man begging for change. He has cracked out his head, boy. Oh my gosh. Cracked out his head. But the beer, they knew what they was doing. They knew what they was doing, showing the beer moving inside the bottle. That looks insane. Right here, this looks beautiful. This is somewhere I'd get Instagram flicks at. I'm not gonna lie. We see the police, different police cruiser than we've saw in the screenshots. This looks like real life. We see multiple different cops cars. We have a black cop car and a white cop car. He's pushing him. He's sagging his pants. Looks so realistic. Oh my gosh, this is freaking crazy, yo. They're being prosecuted or whatever. Women cop, guy cops. I don't know if there was any girl cops in GTA 5. I think it was just all guy cops. And people getting arrested. He's just driving by. This is the prison. I'm pretty sure the prison is close to the airport, but I could be wrong. But we see him out looking above. And Jason, he says to Jason, he's like, "Have I saw you?" And I don't quite remember what Jason says, but it's a weird interaction. Maybe I think Jason has been to this prison with the way he has a conversation with this officer. Right here, we see Jason and Lucia meet back up. This is right after she comes out of prison. In this first frame, you can see her ankle monitor. We see that in some of the artwork. I think some of the screenshots, but she has an ankle monitor on. We don't know what the extent of that is. She has some random clothes on. It doesn't look like those are her clothes. Maybe she took the blame for something. I don't know why she has them big ass clothes on, but it looks like they're happy to see each other, I would assume. And he has his Leonardo Marine Center shirt on. And it looks like this is the car he's going to be driving, this greenish car. It looks very old, very much an older model car for sure. And we see in this screenshot he has a buzz cut. Maybe how long his hair is shows in what point of the game it is, I would assume, because I don't know. I don't know. Here we are, we see them. I think this is in the motel. They getting freaky or whatever. You know how it is. There's probably going to be a lot of freaky scenes right here. She still has her ankle monitor on, so maybe it's not the motel, because I don't think she'd be on the run with her ankle monitor on. But right here, we see a lot of clips of this, a lot of screenshots and GIFs of this robbery. This is Lucia, Jason, Lucia, and Raul Batista rob a bank together. It looks like a very serious bank. As we can see right here, it's a national bank. Sin Frontier National Bank. It's extreme. So this is gonna be a big heist. I feel like this is gonna be where the story really kicks off. Here, Jason is throwing one of the bank managers out. Another freaky scene, maybe the same one as earlier. So realistic, but I'm not gonna get into this because this scene's for gooners or whatever. Here they are. You can see the beer moving in the bottles. This is insane, insane. Oh my! And the same mission. They have the same clothes on. Here they are, just having fun. It looks like they have a good relationship, I would think. And we see the skyline with the birds and the water. It feels so alive. The water, it looks like just as many people are in the water as much as the roads. Brian's boat work. Brian, this is Brian. This is Jason and Cal Hampton, and this unnamed character. I feel like his name was leaked. His name's in the leaks, but he's not too important. Just a little side character that's with Cal Hampton and Brian. We see him at the golf course with Cal Hampton, and they're loading this plane. This plane's gonna be very important. We've saw it quite a few times in screenshots and trailer clips. And here Lucia is doing her little community service, picking up trash. I really hope this isn't a mission, cause I would hate that. If I'm doing this as a mission, oh no. It looks like we have a pet snake, cause we know this is Jason's house, and there's a pet snake right there, and just a little bed over there. We see them getting freaky on later. This is the bar with Cal Hampton. I don't know what he's talking about. This, we see him later on in the trailer in the club with them, with this unnamed woman, and they're in the bar. I don't know what, Hurricane Roxy. I don't know. Refill your drink here. Ain't much to go on over here. A lot of recurring, um, recurring alcohol brands we see, and we see here her pulling him. They'll probably go into the club. I don't know if she's pregnant or just fat, but she looks pregnant. And then this is the scene. Y'all got it, Gooners. I know y'all love this. We see her in the red dress or the gold dress so much. We see her in trailer one in the convertible. We see her here. She's doing her little spin. Very, very important. They're definitely shoving this mission in our face. And we see here, I think this is in Ambrosia because they have the bikers in the background. That we know the bikers are a big part of Ambrosia. So that's later on in the game. Here they are holding hands, fire tea. We see this gold dress again. They're going into this club. This isn't the Jack of Hearts. I'm not sure what club this is, but we see her going in them with him, dancing with him. And I don't know what this mission could be, why they're in the club. But we see now it switches to them. I don't know who this dude is, but we know this is Jaquan Priest. And these dudes, it looks tense. This is Jason. This is Jaquan Priest. We don't know who this is, but it's getting tense. It looks like they're about to have some problems. This dude looks big as fuck, yo. That's not even like... I'm scared. I don't know who this dude is, but it looks like it's getting real. Okay. Now later on we see... I don't think that's from the same mission, but now we see them climbing out of a window, jumping down, running from cops. Look at the trash bags and the chairs and the broken air conditioner just laying there. So realistic. We see Brian Heder here with one of his wives. We see the cops here. We see that screenshot of Lucia hiding from someone. I think it may be one of these people because it did look like they have a vest on, but these are the police right here. And it looks like this dude is the one leading the charge. I feel like this is definitely a scene where they hit a dead end. He looks frustrated. They're looking for him. Here they are again. It looks like someone here is snitching. Someone here is snitching on Jason and Lucia. It seems like this cop is not playing no games. Here we are shooting somebody. Oh, damn. Looks like we're in a sports car. Maybe it's not, but the way it's designed, it looks like a sports car, but he's wearing the same shirt he was holding hands with Lucia in, so I'm assuming this is the same mission, or maybe they just had the same clothes on, but it looks like they're firing at someone. We see one of the Demez girls. I forget, this isn't Roxy, it's the other one. I forget her name, but we see there's a working train system in the back, but here she is with her little sports car doing who knows what. Once again, we see the gold dress. They keep shoving it in our face, every trailer, every screenshot. Here we are in front of the motel. Shit's on fire in the background. I don't know what went down. Shit's on fire. This is the same motel we see in the screenshots in not Ambrosia. I forget the place off the top of my head, but this is the motel we see in the screenshots. We see clips of them in the motel room. This is Jason smashing someone's head through the door. I don't know why, but he's not playing no games. We see cage fighting is returning from GTA, the Battle of Gay Tony. Lucia is a huge fighter, as we know, but now we get to throw some kicks and shit. So this is definitely returning. A huge side activity. Here we are. I don't know if this is their house. This is Jason's house. Here he is. We see him in this black tank top a lot, but I don't know if it's the same missions we see them in. This may be the same mission we see her jumping out of the window in. It seems with the helicopter out, because they're not gonna show us a lot of missions. So a lot of these clips are gonna be from the same mission because they don't want to put too much in the trailers, you know. So they're showing us a lot of the earlier game. Gelhorn International. Here she is. This is from the same mission where they're robbing the bank. She's in the back of something, blowing stuff up. We can tell by what she's wearing, and her mask is down. And let's go back to that, because that is insane. The explosion and how realistic it is. And this doesn't just explode. It goes outwards, and in the weight dynamic, because this is so much heavier than this, but yet this comes out, but this doesn't. There's going to be a weight dynamic. Fun has no borders. We see him and Jaquan Priest watching a video. Who knows what it could be? We see a little, I don't know what dog breed that is. We see, it looks like a gay couple right here, and maybe it's not, but it looks like it is, with their little dog in the background. This, I could be wrong, but I want to say this is the same mission that they robbed the bank in. I believe this is Lucia. I don't know which is which. One of them is Lucia though, but this one looks ripped to all hell. We see them driving down a road with a truck. This looks like Brian Hedder's truck, but it might not be. But it looks like they're dragging an ATM. I know someone who did that in real life. They're in prison for a long time. They're dragging an ATM. Looks like a little mission at the beginning. Another freaky scene, you know. The Gooners are gonna love this. I'm telling you, the Gooners are gonna love this game. Now we see them in the club again. He was in the bar with them, with Cal Hampton and that other woman, and they're in the club. This is the gold dress mission. We see a lot of this. We see how alive it is. The Zenturo. Actually, I don't think that's the Zenturo, but we have saw that car before. A lot of cars, a lot of nice cars. We see them taking Instagram pictures. The Domanion Hotel. Here's the clubs. I think we see Raul Batista here as well later on in a screenshot. At least this is the same area and same lighting. This Seduction. I don't think this is Jack of Hearts. I think this is another club. Actually, her shirt says JH. So no, this is the Jack of Hearts. This is Booby Ike's club. This may even be Booby Ike right here. Now this is a character from GTA Vice City. I don't know if that's the same exact character or his grandkid, but this, I mean, they have the same first and last name, or at least the first name, and this is going to be a huge place to get guns. We see here oh my gosh, I didn't even notice this. The PlayStation satire. It looks just like a PlayStation. It looks just like a PlayStation controller. See, this is still cold. You can see the condensation coming off, and this looks warm. It looks flat as well, and there's not as much in this. See the seagulls outside the window. So detailed. So detailed. You can tell they're in the trenches because the flat screen TV is just on a friggin' box, you know, but you can't judge, you know what I'm saying? But this is definitely going to be a place in-game you can go, as it was in GTA Vice City. We see this. This is right after she does her little work or whatever, her community service. She looks, I mean, I really hope we don't have to do that for a mission, because that community service looks lame. Now we see another clip. They're in the Everglades or the grass rivers. This right here, this looks like Brian Hampton. I thought this, not Brian Hampton, Brian Hedder. I thought this was the cops, but look at that is Brian Heder, and we see screenshots of him wearing that same exact. We see clips and screenshots of him wearing the same exact outfit with that blue rag multiple times. So we're seeing these same missions repeated. This is Jason. I can almost be positive this is Jason chasing down this boat for whatever reason. This is Jason and Lucia. We see a yacht party right here. They're on the jet ski having fun. Definitely all part of the earlier game. And we see him leading this plane. This is the plane we saw them loading earlier in the trailer. He's leading this plane. Definitely going to be an earlier mission for Brian Heder. And now we see Lucia jumping onto the back of this moving truck to get this car. This looks lit. This mission is going to be fun. Maybe difficult. We see them. This looks like the motel. She's jumping on him. Jiggle physics go crazy. Love the cheetah print, girl. Okay, that gooners are going to love it. I'm trying to tell you. Here they are shooting a police helicopter. Dale. It says, or Vicedale, which I think maybe could be a play on Lauderdale. I'm not sure. But Jason driving a boat as Lucia's shooting. We see, I think Jason on a no, someone's on a motorcycle. I think this is Jason hanging out of a window. This SUV looks fire, and I think this may be a new mechanic hanging out of the window. Probably going to be more used online. But this is in Port Gellhorn. I think this was Jason on the motorcycle because now he's jumping onto the car with Lucia driving. I don't know what the context of that could be. We see Brian's Boatworks laundering scheme in Calhampton. He's happy about something, but that belly jiggling. That belly jiggling. I can tell you that right now. And this is them. I think this is the car they're driving when they robbed that store. So I think this may be directly after they robbed that store. They're driving off basically into the sunset with Vice City. This looks amazing. Looks amazing. Oh my gosh. And once again, it says May 26, 2026. Now we know it's November 26, 2026. But this is beautiful to see. This is all beautiful to see. It looks so much better, and this is all gameplay. Everything you see right here is gameplay. That's how insane this game is going to be graphically. Gameplay wise, we don't know. Story wise, we can only have high hopes, but the graphics, it looks amazing. But that's all I have for today. More videos coming soon, so stay tuned.